we're still constructive on India. I mean, India is a multi-year story. So when I think about India, I think about the long-term trends you're seeing. Power capacity has doubled. Solar has gone up 10 times. Wind is up 4 times. There was one high-speed or one modern rail system in India in 2007. Today there are 7, with 8 more being built. So there's so much investment going on, and there is such a burgeoning middle class. What I think is interesting about India versus other EM markets is the domestic story. As much as we worry about the impact of potentially increases in rates from the US and other developed markets on EM and other headwinds to EM, in India, the domestic demand story is key, and the youth of the market is key with the millennial influence.
What about the dollar trade? Has it just been a supportive factor for emerging markets because the dollar's been declining all this year, and at some point when you see a reverse in the dollar, then EM story is done. We're over on some of the strength we've seen on stock markets.
I think the dollar is something to watch for sure from an EM perspective, but I think some of the rally we've seen in EM and the general strength over the last really 2 years, once people got over some of their issues at the beginning of last year, has been more than just a dollar story. The dollar strength and then some of the issues around the dollar have been a lot more about geopolitical issues, rates issues, whereas when you look at EM economies in general, they're in better fiscal shape than they were in last cycles, prior cycles, where the dollar had influence, and also they've seemed to have quite a resilience in prior rate rising markets.